Yo, what up with y'all, bro? I ain't gonna lie. It's like, I ain't gonna lie, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm drunk. But I want to get a video out for y'all real quick, you feel me? I know y'all seen the phase drama, everybody not in phase no more, gotta start paying that rent, anything like that. But it's like, you're a millionaire, pay that rent, gang. Or buy a house. I'd buy a house, I ain't gonna fraud with you. I got one of them, like, this money could be going tomorrow type of mentality. So, buy that house and figure it out later, you feel me?
Like when I
Yo, subscribe if I should buy a house, man. I'm thinking about like a house with a moat. You feel me? No, I want an island. That's what I want. I want a private little island. You feel me? No Epstein, no
said that
Epstein.
phase
Chill.
was not going, the new phase, whatever group that they're trying to keep together, was not going to hold it together for very long. We're already seeing the cracks start to form. And why are the cracks forming? Well, because some people realize that they have to pay rent. I pay, well, I don't pay rent. I live in mama's crib. Mom pays rent, and I live in the basement.
No cap. Shout out, mommy.
But the rest of you guys that may live on your own, you're paying rent, or either your parents are paying rent. These streamers, they didn't see that, because FaZe, whilst making no money on these guys and asking for a meager 20%,
Was just dumping the money out like some dummies. Waited a year to take up 20%.
to have some incentive to support their careers. Well, now they're like, hey, you're either getting out of this crib or you're going to start paying the rent that we were paying for the crib. And how much did this crib cost? Let's just go back. Let's rewind. Let's go back a year ago in 2025, in the beginning of 2025, when they first heard what kind of crib they were going to get and the rent that was going to be paid for them for this crib. I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Nobody could complain because you heard lazy. Nobody could pay. He's seeing the new house on Wednesday.
Wait, it's like locked in? Which one
What
we're
we're
getting?
looking at it is one of the main. He said that there's no bad house, the rooms, and it's insane. Look, there's no.
What about the driveway?
2 gates.
Oh, that's
Holy. This could be the year.
How many rooms?
I don't want to leak it on there. If you mute, I'll tell you. 150K a month, and it comes with 2 cars.
150K a month for what? Whoa. You lost me.
Holy. This could be the year.
How many rooms?
I don't want to leak it on there. If you mute, I'll tell you. 150K a month, and it comes with 2 colonnades for the year,
I ain't know FaZe had it like that. 150K a month?
and 2 colonnades for the year.
So yeah, there was Ronaldo.
Yo, what fucking house is 150K a month, yo? Damn, a castle, nigga? What the fuck y'all niggas living in? A bunker? 150K a month? Man,
Those saying
you could buy like 3
150K
houses,
a month.
bro.
That's a hefty price
That's
for
a
rent, but
house
they're
a
not
month.
paying for any of it. Of course, it was free. Well, the first person to really crack was Lacey and talk about this and how much he would have to pay. I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
Water, when it comes down to everything. Unfortunately, I am estimated, hypothetically, paying around $18,000 a month in rent.
Y'all could move out or buy a house, another house type shit. And once y'all done using content in that house, rent it on Airbnb for parties or do some other shit like that. You mean more money, nigga?
I know. So, yeah, 10-hour streams coming soon every day, man. The daily 10-hour streams are coming all 2026. And I'm going to be honest, that is just, y'all are saying that's not bad. Not bad. Oh.
Who the fucking chat saying that's not bad, y'all? Y'all niggas is broke, man. Y'all don't know what's bad is. I ain't gonna fraud with you. Y'all niggas don't know what bad is, gang. What? I know I'm popped. I'm on my dick, bro. I ain't gonna fraud with you. I can't afford 18K. I can't afford 2K. What are we talking about? Talking about that's not bad. Even as a multi-millionaire, nigga, I'm not paying no 18K a month. I'm dead buying a crib. What are we talking about?
Not bad, huh? $18,000 for rent is not bad? That's not bad?
Now, some people are seeing this and saying, or some of his fans, this is how you know his fans are really young, because they're saying 18 grand is not bad for rent.
I'm about to say that's some dickhead shit. Huh? You got that, big bro. That's not too bad, nigga. Shut the fuck. You paid that, fuck nigga. It's not too bad. You paid.
Because I know some of you guys that actually, people that actually have to do real work. You're looking at it like, I can't imagine a world in which I'm paying 8 grand for rent, let alone 18 grand. And keep in mind, this is 18 grand to live amongst other people. So granted, this crib is gigantic, but he's living with a bunch of other people for 18 grand. But for them, they're looking at it like, man, you're a millionaire. Well, people just see somebody that's popular and they think they have a ton of money, which used to be true. But in the past, maybe 5 or so years, that has not been the case. Now, this guy, yeah, he does make a ton of money. But when you go from paying $0 for rent to $18,000 for rent, that's a lot of money.
Hello? Nothing much. What's going on?
I sent you something to look at. Clock shop.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's something should be used. I think did I use yes, I used a calculator to calculate madam time for the latest 5 days worth.
Mm-hmm.
And I was pretty darn close. I mean, from what I have, it's basically it's the same thing. Okay, so I think I like the clock shark. We have a monthly bill at either $60 or $40.
I don't know. It's kind of a lot.
$40 a month
Yeah,
to track. Really?
that is kind of a lot.
Time and attendance tracking, GPS tracking, job and task tracking, building Spanish language support, drag and drop schedule, manager's role and approval, third-party integration, and draft schedule. Which is like a lot. Even though, and I think for me, if I'm using it, I think I just using it to cut the time, check in, check out. And they do have a break time in it too. So if you have time, just look at it. They're just running it by you. I think $40, and they say that's the standard, most popular, $40 a month.
Mm-hmm.
There's a get clock shot for free for 14 days. That's basically 2 weeks.
All right.
Okay. I think I tried to download it on the phone. I downloaded it on my phone. The username is cameras.cleaning.com. Address is very big is actual. And if you need the password, it's 26 star.
All right. I'll take a look at it later. Will do. Yep. Mm-hmm. Will do. All right. I'll talk to you later. All right. Love you. Man, I tell you, having your own little small business or whatever, that should have paid.
It is. And let's just say he's making more than 100K. Like this guy Lacey, he's up. But he decided to devise a plan specifically to try and make sure that he's getting more bread and is able to make this rent. And I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Just stream more. What the hell?
So, rent is due. Rent is due. So today will be a long stream. Yesterday was a long stream. The day before that was a 13-hour stream. I also would appreciate it if I'm going to do a sleep stream. Here's my method. I'm going to do a sleep stream once a month where I am going to sleep on stream with max ads running, and I need all of you guys to tab me open on your computers with 1% volume and just leave it on the whole night. No ad blocker, nothing, okay? So once a month, I'm doing a sleep stream. I need y'all to just help me.
That's genius, but a nigga like me so spiteful, I just wouldn't do it, bro. Nigga not gonna get money off of my internet.
Out one
That's just
time
me hating, though.
and help me pay my rent,
Type
okay? I'll be asleep. That's fine. Y'all can go to sleep. Just leave the stream open, 1% volume, let me run max ads for a night and get my rent money. Stop putting that baby doing this. Just come on. Can you guys reason with me here?
So here, let me tell you why this is unlikely to work. Lacey's supporters, the people that want to do something like this for him, they're already subbed. And if they're already subbed,
Okay.
they're not getting ads. So that's where this plan falls apart. And like, let's say
shit,
somebody
that
like
makes
me, I've
sense.
actually never watched a Lacey stream. Nothing personal against
Nobody
him.
has.
I have whoever I
wrong
watched.
with
I
that.
watched a Ronaldo stream. I have not watched the Jason the Ween stream. And I think everyone else I've not watched an Adapt stream yet either. Although I do like the guy. Yeah, I haven't really watched much of the FaZe guys.
Niggas just don't be watching streaming like that, to be honest with you. I feel like niggas be a lot busier than you think they would be. Well, niggas I talk to, at least. I don't know about actual niggas.
Or former FaZe guys. But this guy, Lacey, I mean, maybe those fans will open up a new tab and run these ads. But this guy's running the Justin Bieber Yummy formula when he was trying to beat Roddy Ricch's The Box, when they were trying to make sure that they'd go from number 2 to actually having the number 1 song. It didn't end up winning. That was one of the most legendary times. That was one of the you had to be there moments when Roddy Ricch was, and I told you guys this, when people were glazing Roddy Ricch that year, I was like, all right, y'all laugh at that boy Bieber, right? Well, where are we now?
Yo, Roddy Ricch really had like a year, maybe a year and a half to 2, and just dropped. That shit was nasty movesets.
The Navy, Roddy Ricch's album, has been announced 5 times in the past year and a half. It never dropped. Roddy Ricch is nowhere to be found, and Justin Bieber's still on top. Hey, man, this is why this is a game of longevity. But for Lacey, I think this guy's stressing. He's stressing to pay rent. And Adapt is somebody who he's had free rent, and he's had rent paid, and he's been in phase for a very long time. And this was his reaction to this. I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Not bad. Oh.
It's actually funny seeing the guys come to the realization that rent is not always free in life. And there is going to become a moment where you're going to have to pay your own rent. Most of you in the chat probably understand. I remember I had to come to this realization when I first left the Phase House after it disbanded in 2020. And a lot of the guys now are realizing, wait, rent, what is that?
Damn, Phase just kept on disbanding and rebranding. Holy shit.
It's what you pay to live where you live.
This is a perfect example. This is partially why I like this guy too. A very small portion of why I like this guy is because he's got maturity, but he's also got a way in delivering the message to younger people that isn't harsh. Like, you could tell there's 2 types of people. There's a type of person that's like, man, you don't know you got to pay rent? Like when he's talking to the homie, in this case, Lacey, or he's like, hey, Lacey, listen, man, I was living for free once too. And then when I started to have to pay rent, I was in shock. But listen, man, if we're going to keep,
You got to pay your rent, gang. I ain't going to lie. You making money hand over fist and shit. Or is it fist over hand? Hand over fist, let's say it like that. You making hella bands hand over fist. And you talking about some 18K, nigga, you might as well pay your piper, gang. Or move out to an apartment, downsize a little bit. Or like I said, buy a house with some land. What's wrong with that? I feel like niggas want to be in the spot too much, you dig? Like, they want to be in the city, everything's so close, city jumping, you can go out, have a good time whenever they feel like, with a bunch of square footage, a nice garage for the cars and everything. I ain't gonna lie, nigga like me, give me like 6 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, a nice garage and a driveway, and like 3 acres. I'm chilling, bro. I ain't gonna allow
this content thing going. It's worthy investment, and you're gonna have to learn to pay rent eventually. And then you hear him on, and you're like, man, I mess with this old head. Not that Adapt is an old head, but you guys know in terms of experience, this guy's a veteran in the game. OG. And whilst reacting to this veteran, Mizkif actually throws shots at another Phase member that wasn't even there for their announcement video when they were gonna quit.
We still listen to this nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie with you. Yeah. I stopped getting a fuck about this nigga since that Emerald situation. I ain't gonna lie, like, yo.
And that was Silky. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
The guys now are realizing, wait, rent, what is that? It's what you pay to live where you live.
Oh. I mean, I don't think any of them are gonna have to worry about rent. Like I said this before, and I'll say it again. I think without Phase, most of them are gonna be fine. I think some of them are going to do way better, and it's already been happening. I'm pretty sure Ron is going to do way better. Jason, I think, has a huge chance to go crazy if he does the right stuff. But I'll be honest, and I haven't said his name before. It's like Voldemort to me. But Silky, I don't know what's going to happen with you, bro, but good luck, man. I don't know what's going to go on, but good luck. I seriously don't know what the hell.
That's Dickie, and keep it a beam, bro. Who is you? That's what I be talking about. Like, I feel like, who the fuck really watching Mizkif for real? And I got a clue on who it is. I just don't want to be rude to them niggas right now because it's 10 o'clock in the morning, you feel me? You got to be a little nice to niggas in the morning time. It's not late at night. If you watching Mizkif, you dead might not have no IRL friends, gang. I ain't going to lie with you. Like, you might really be that nigga at the table by himself, eating an egg boiled sandwich type shit, you mean?
All you're going to do. I think a lot of other guys will be fine, but Silky, I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't even know if I'm going to invite you to my own parties, I'll be honest with you.
Now, Silky's
Yo, who gives a fuck about a Mizkif party, gang? Nigga, fuck you, yo.
he's definitely not struggling for bread. He's a solid streamer in terms of income-wise. However, I think Silky is seeing 18 to 20 bands in rent and his head starts spinning. And he's like, whoa, I don't know if I'm going to pay that. Granted, Silky is one of the, if we're talking about the laziest streamer in that house, because Silky has consistently been a lazy streamer. This is with all due respect, but the guy's been inconsistent. There's cycles. Every streamer's got a certain cycle where, like the Aiden Ross cycle. All right, guys, this is going to be a big stream, this Friday. Stream doesn't happen. Man, sorry, guys, like something happened. I just, like, I'm going to make it up to you guys. Stream eventually happens. He's like, yo, I'm going to be grinding. I'm going to go crazy. Takes a long break, comes back, and then just repeat the cycle. I mean, real Aiden Ross fans probably know a lot more about this than I do. But with Silky, it's a similar cycle. You can never expect the guy. He was consistent for that whole phase, 30 days marathon, subathon thing, and they got him to over 100K there. But he's consistently provided the least amount of streams. If we had to go by hours, he probably streamed the least hours. And I think that's in part because we all looked at it like, how much does this guy even belong there? And how much does he want to be there? I think he's...
Nah, he was a random ass pull. I'm not... Keep it being, they always random ass pulls. I feel like I seen Silky on the Aiden Ross E-dates before. I could be bugging. Ron, I knew from Fortnite. Lacey, never seen a nigga. Jason DeWeen was just the Asian bully guy, I guess. Like, it was just on his head, looking like an alien for some reason. And the dad was just a dab. That nigga been there. So I feel like niggas formed a team out of all ass pulls type shit. Low key.
Somebody that can make it work. But
like
I don't think he's going to want to pay 18 to 20K in rent to live amongst people that he wouldn't even live with if it wasn't for free.
No sensible nigga gonna pay 18K in rent, bro. Unless you already making like 2 mil a year. Yeah, I say unless you're making like 2 million a year, you're not paying 18K in rent, bro. That shit drawn.
And that's the way that I look at it. And then, like I said, this is going to start the conversations of people thinking to themselves, like, yo, is this worth 20K in rent?
No,
the reason
bro.
why they had to stay in that house and pay FaZe, which is funny, that the most profitable month in the FaZe organization is going to be the month that they all left because they're going to collect the rent off of those guys. But for them to find a house for all of those guys, number one, they would have to move. Number two, to find a crib with that many rooms that are big rooms, like these guys have nice rooms in LA, is difficult. And then for them to go through the logistics of acquiring the crib and all the paperwork and all that, they're not trying to go through that. So it's either they were going to stay at that house, which it seems that they're going to do, which I like that, or they were probably just going to end up living in different places. I do want them to stay together. I want to be proven wrong in this. I think Silky...
I'm about to say, they stay together without the organization, that'd be dope. Or they could make their own LLC organization and do their shit, bro. If they still want a space, I'd probably go to Texas or something. I ain't gonna lie with you. Like, it doesn't seem like their content is dependent on collabs with other streamers and everything like that, to my knowledge at least. So if you don't mind going to Texas or someplace with a lot of land, you guys can fit everybody in, I would say do it. I ain't gonna lie. Cause like I just don't like LA or New York. I don't know what it is, bro. It's like a clout cesspool.
He's going to be the first guy out of there. And then after that, I think most of them will be able to keep it together. Jason, it's Silky, and then maybe Jason after. The other guys I can see being an authentic group. Like Ronaldo, Lacey, and Adapt. I could see that being a trio. Who else? I feel like there's a member.
Is Marlon even in fucking FaZe? He's just always around, gang. What the hell?
That I'm missing. Rage, let's be real. Rage is just doing his own thing. He's like a guest that'll show up here and there. But those three guys I see being the core. And Jason just slow.
That nigga Rage already back in Florida again with his puppies. That nigga did not give a fuck. That niggas be nutty as shit nigga said. I wasn't gonna be stranded out here if shit fell apart.
Slowly drifting off and doing his own thing after that. I think he wants to keep it together, but it's not that he doesn't fit with them. It's just a more complicated, my reasoning for it is a lot more complicated than I can put across in this video. But yeah, we're already seeing some friction, and rent is a pain, and it's January too. So Stable Ronaldo was talking about how much his income took a dip. I think he took like a 60-70% dip in income from December. So this month's rent is going to hit hard for Lacey. Hopefully, he can maintain his
taxes, rent, insurance, health insurance, all this shit. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, 18K in rent don't make no fucking sense, man.
Income without splurging a little bit too much on whips.
Nah, bro, 18K can't do it, brody. I just can't bring myself to even, that just buy a house, gang. Damn. But I though, y'all, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Comment your thoughts down below. Talk to a young brother, you feel me? Like the video. Subscribe. I love to hear y'all here. I love talking with y'all. But alright though, y'all got to start getting ready for work. Peace.